Hello, my beautiful humans. It's my birthday! Oh my glob. I hope you guys are doing well. We're gonna go run and get my dogs some patties from innout because personally, I don't really have much I want to do today. Because it's hot as fuck where I'm at. So, like, celebrating outside isn't really fun, and I can't walk still, so it's like, do I really want to be gimping everywhere or on my scooter while it's hot as fuck? Well, you know, no. The answer is no. So we're just gonna go get the dogs some burgers for breakfast as a little treat. I'm pretty much just gonna take care of my dogs extra fancy today because I love my dogs so much, and I'm just grateful for where I'm at. You know, I'm behind on rent, I'm not gonna lie, and my Facebook and Instagram got taken down, so I really had no reaction to that. It is a bummer, but I'm not bummed, if that makes sense. I've gone through this so many times where my account will get taken down. That's what happens when you're OnlyFans kind of dealio, you know. I might have to edit that out. When you do spicy noodles, it happens. But I'm used to building accounts and they go viral, so I trust that they'll go viral, and it does. So it's not a big deal to me. It's just annoying. But
Power on. Connected.
ugh. I feel today just feels like the energy is different. Like, obviously it's my birthday, so probably magical energy. But even if I was walking and had money, like hella money, I don't know if I would really be out doing anything. I'll be celebrating mainly in October. It's humid out. Oh, but speaking of, I really wanted it to rain on my birthday, and wouldn't you know, it's gonna rain tonight, and then on top of that, it's gonna rain tomorrow. So I'm stoked about that. That's really cool to me. But yeah. I really wanted to be debt-free by today. I wanted my bills to be paid today, like my rent. Hasn't happened yet, but I'm holding faith. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen. I'm gonna point this down so you guys can't really see where I'm going, because I don't need people stalking me. Or I have a fucking loser-ass dude who tries that shit. Ignore the back. Spudgy's been hanging out back there. It's dirty. I need to get my car cleaned, to be honest, but that'll happen eventually. Yay, my yard is nice and clean, though. Anyway, I'm 30 years old, you guys. Oh, 38 minutes. Okay, this will be a 38-minute vlog. In-N-Out's kind of far from me, so we might be able to make it back in time before it closes, or my video shuts down, but who cares if it does or doesn't, whatever. Anyway, it's really funny because the reason why today is so meaningful to me is that, you know, when I was younger, I still want a restaurant, but I actually thought the life that I have now and have had for the last couple years, it's actually been a life that I thought I'd only be able to get if I had my restaurant. So that's why I just feel so blessed to be where I'm at, and inner child me is just so happy, and adult me, teen me, everything, because I have 4 dogs, you know, I have a beautiful home that I live in, I have my own garage and a yard for the dogs, which was the most important thing. Dogs love the yard. My health is getting better. My financials, they're a bit weird right now, but I'm just trusting they are getting better behind the scenes. I don't really, you know, the universe, when you try to manifest, they always say, like, don't worry about the how. You don't know how. The universe will make it happen, and you'll understand how when it happens, but it's not your job to figure out the how, which is where I've always gone wrong in my manifestations, because, like, let's say, like, I've always gotten what I've wanted, but I felt like, truthfully, I deserved more, and I felt like, like I'll put it in perspective, like I would do donation streams for my rent, right? But truthfully, what I feel like I deserved was to be able to stream and people just love my content, that they, donate or sub and stuff like that. And that my content was enough to bring in subs to where I'm thriving, not just surviving. And so now I'm just like full send into that mindset, I don't want the old version anymore. I don't, like, my health is getting better, so I feel like the upgrade is natural right now, and it's very necessary too, for everything that I want. But that's where it's so lovely, because like where I live, oh my god, it's beautiful, and I'm surrounded by so many animals, the mountains, and it reminds me of Lord of the Rings, like how close I am to the mountains. They're so tall, and then when the weather is like, a little muggy out, it gets foggy or the clouds hang low, and it's over the mountains, and I fucking love that. Lord of the Rings is one of my favorite movies. But yeah, I really never thought I'd be in this position without having a restaurant, because I've always had this illness. It was really bad when I was a kid. Still is pretty bad, but better than when I was a kid, ever so slightly. I'm on less medicine. I'm not in the hospital yearly. I haven't been able to walk the last couple years, and the prior years before that, it was getting difficult to walk. So, I've been in a flare for 10 years at this point, where like it's been nonstop flaring for each joint. I had times in my life, I've said this before, where I've been in remission, but that's where I'm aiming for right now, and I'm doing everything I can to prep for it by October, so that way I can be able to go do the things that I want to do, because it'll be cool enough and whatnot. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do today though. Like I said, just cater to my dogs probably. Well, because I love them so much. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're staying cool. What the fuck, dude? Hello. Oh, I should have let them hit me. Unfortunately, I don't have another vehicle I can use. But it would have been a company payout. What? Anyway, I hope you guys are staying hydrated, taking care of yourselves. I haven't been on just because I've been trying to get my mind right, with this whole manifesting shenanigans, getting myself centered and grounded, it's been a journey of this for a while that I've been on, maybe the last like 5 years, and that's where I learned that actually the inner work is a lot harder than the outer work, and I didn't have the luxury of being able to do all the outer work, the labor and everything like that. The weirdest things in the sky right now. I don't even know if the camera would pick it up. It's like some weird looking sun rays. I don't know how to describe it. But, anyway. It is really muggy out though. That's the bummer when it comes to raining here. It's like the rain is such a treat, but the humidity. Horsies, it's my birthday! It's my birthday! It's actually fun to me to know that I'm 30 though. Oh, as I was saying though, like I was sick as a kid. I knew that I would have to have someone like help me. I never thought I would have a husband. In my mind, I was like, I'm going to get a restaurant so that I can have help with stuff, because I want dogs. I want to live a good life. I want to be able to live in a home and stuff, and that requires landscaping work and things like that, help with that, and I decided at literally like 6 that, I'll have to pay for help to live. And that's always been a known thing for me. I've never been on disability, so that's why I've been very blessed with the stuff that I do online, and that you guys love it enough and stuff, and that's where I'm just upgrading. I'm trusting, not trying. I'm just trusting. Do or do not. There is no try. I'm just trusting that, right place, right time. I have a lot of instances where it seems like that's the cute. It is a cute little greenhouse. Oh my god. How perfect. But there's been so many little things that have told me just keep holding the vision. And the thing is, okay, so this is what I figured out. And I'll do some more proper talking about this, now that I feel better and things feel energy-wise more smooth. But, so let's say I manifest that I make my rent through my subs every month. Easily get paid to exist essentially. And I don't want to have to work my ass off. I want my existing content to be more than enough, right? So that's what I've been telling myself. But previously, when I wouldn't make my rent by the time I wanted, my mind would freak out. I failed. I suck. What the fuck? Now I need to figure out rent and scramble and get into survival. And that's where, for me, I know people would make fun of me for asking for donations, but I knew that was part of my process. I knew that was going to be part of how I learned how to manifest. I didn't know how, but I knew it was going to be. And so, sure, I made my rent in those times. Great. Very grateful for it. But what I was doing was trying to force where it came from. And of course it happened, great. But it didn't have to be so full of, tug and pull kind of like that, I really didn't enjoy it because the trolls are incessant on live streams. It's fucking annoying. So I don't absolutely love doing that. I wish, my Discord will probably be the place where, the main homies gather. I don't have to deal with haters, and I want to learn how to hook that up to my Twitch or some shit. But regardless, I still made my goal, but it felt like it required more effort than it should have. And that's where I ended up backing out on my self-worth. Although it didn't feel like it at the time, I decided, okay, I'm not worthy of this rent coming easily, so now I have to go into survival and scramble again. And then I would go back to my old ways. And that's kind of the void that you're in, where you manifest something and things don't go exactly how you plan it out. As a matter of fact, they'll go completely opposite, like my Facebook and Instagram getting shut down. And once you remain indifferent to that and learn not to freak out, and you know that that's the course of action, you're in the void at that point, and you just got to hold the vision. And your worthiness of yourself is dependent on how much you hold that vision. Because if you do think you're worthy of the months where you're making 2,000 whatever, however much your rent is through subs, you will keep that vision. It doesn't matter what the external circumstances look like. But if you do not really feel like you're worthy of it, you will falter and waver back to what was comfortable, i.e. the donations or whatever you were doing, And so that's where you got to keep holding the vision. And I've been, trying to learn that and stuff, and it's been a journey, like always with anything. And right now it's pretty much the biggest leap of faith I've taken in a while. And I'm just holding that vision. And it feels appropriate because the full moon just passed. So that shift, and then my birthday's today. So, yeah. And I'm looking forward to these next upcoming days, weeks, months, because I do plan on getting back into Twitch, YouTube, and stuff. And it'll be fun. It'll be nice. And the energy will be different, and that's also nice. Because when I have to stress about rent, I'm stressed. And when I don't have the stress of rent, the funny vibe flows, it's almost so much better. So, I don't know what else to do at this point. I'm just trusting the universe, source, when me and my friend Sierra, we celebrated our birthday together one month, and I was like, let's go get all our freebies. Like, let's do the freebie kind of thing for our birthday. We went to like 2 shops. We were worn the fuck out. It was so, like, the heat zaps your energy, dude. It's so bad. So that's where I was like, you know what? Like, I could do freebies whenever, but I'm going to actually move my birthday celebration to when it's cooler so I can enjoy my birthday. I've never been able to figure out what to do on my birthday during this time, so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, who cares? Like, you can do whatever the fuck you want, you know? So I just moved my birthday to October. So, like, of course I'll celebrate this week because it is my official birthday, but it will be more of like the chill celebrations. Chilling with my dogs and maybe ordering some Indian food for dinner. Do a little photo shoot this week with some cake. I gotta check my mail too. So I got packages in there waiting. And some bikinis. Do a little try on haul. Can I put that on YouTube? I don't know. It'll be like birthday gifts to me because I haven't checked my mail in like 2 months. They're supposed to deliver it to my door, but they don't because they're assholes. So I just let them fill up my fucking shit. Fuck you. I went through the whole process to get them to, like, medical, to get them to deliver to my door, and they still won't. They said they would, but they won't. And every time I go in there, it's literally a fight to get it to happen, and they're so fucking mean. Like, the last time I went in, the lady was like, oh, we can't just do that for anyone who has just a little ache and pain. And I'm like, bitch, are you fucking serious right now? If it was an ache and pain, I wouldn't be doing this. I would get my own fucking mail. And that was when I could still kind of hobble. And, like, I was riding my motorcycle there, and I had to take an immense amount of fucking ibuprofen to get there on top of my motorcycle and stuff. And just walk in, and she just, you know, if you're chronically ill with pain, and you understand. And she was such a bitch about it. So I was like, you know what, you've pissed me off. Let me talk to your fucking manager. I didn't say it like that, but I argued with the manager then because he's like, oh, you don't have any friends or family that can come by and help you? Firstly, no. All my friends live far away. I'm not going to have them drive 45 fucking minutes to come get my mail once a week, every day, however many times. I don't care. No. Secondly, that's your fucking job. So I was like, no, I don't. I have, like, one friend. She lives in the middle of fucking, you know, not me, her. I live in the middle of fucking nowhere. She lives way far away from me. So I'm not going to make her drive out. She has a whole family and stuff. Like, I'm not going to make her do that. And I know it's not making her because I know she would happily do it. She's great like that. But it's not her responsibility, right? It's my responsibility to get it figured out. But these companies are supposed to help navigate these issues with me. And so that's where I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, you don't have anyone to help? And I'm like, no, I grew up in foster care. Like, I don't have family. And he just, like, laughed at me. And I looked at him like, I'm fucking serious. Like, I have one person that can help me, and she's way out there, you know? And, like, at this point, I was about to cry because they were being so fucking obnoxious. Like, bitch, do your damn job. I remember the manager's face. I don't remember what his name was. Anyway. But I will do a haul with that. And if they allow bikini try-ons, maybe I'll do that. I live in Arizona, and truthfully, what I would love is to get a pool or get a place with a pool or something. Hold on.
Hi, how are you?
Good morning, how are you?
Good, thank you for asking. What can I get started for you?
Can I get, let's see, 5 meat patties, no salt or pepper, or whatever, no seasoning.
No seasoning? Of
Yeah.
course.
And can I get a large ice water?
A large ice water, of course. Would you like a fry today?
No, thank you. That'll be it, though.
Will you be in this in your car?
To go, please.
Alright, so just 5 meat patties, no salt, and a water. That's going to be $9.55 at the first window, please. Thank you.
Thank you. I always hate coming here. Like, I don't really care about what people think about me. But when I order shit like that, know it's for my dogs. I don't want them thinking I'm like some fucking whatever the fuck, gym head. That's all I don't want to be. Don't associate me like that, you know. Anyway, I don't have a pool. I would love to get a little inflatable hot tub jacuzzi thing. But I live in Arizona and I do hang out in my bikinis a lot because they're really easy for me to wear with my joints the way they are. Like, my left shoulder is really bad. But it's because I've been drinking coffee. So I learned that I cannot have dairy. Sucks. So, yeah. But my hip is still doing its thing. Once I stop drinking this damn coffee, which today is like my last day, I have to really clean it up. Good, how are you? Yeah. Yep. Okay. Thank you. Gonna have to edit that part out. I think I flashed my card. I'm really bad about that. Anyway, my shoulder is really swollen because I've been drinking coffee and I found out I can't have dairy. So it really makes me wonder when I was younger, like, it makes me wonder, like, when I was younger, when I would flare up, I don't remember what I would eat, but I almost wonder if it had anything to do with how much dairy I would consume in that time. And maybe I was sensitive to dairy, and I'm not lactose intolerant. It's the proteins in the dairy that causes inflammation. So I was doing low lactose things like cream, heavy cream, butter, cheese, certain cheeses. And I noticed when I had a cheese pizza for the week and like coffee a few times that like my joints were bad. And I stopped the coffee and switched to the turmeric golden milk that I would drink. And I put cream in that and it was still happening. I was like, oh my God, I can't have dairy. Like, I'm pretty sure. So since today's my birthday, I'll celebrate. But I've been kind of lackadaisical on my diet this month anyway. So I know once things get back aligned, my shoulder won't be as bad, and hopefully figure out the dairy thing, my hip will heal faster and I'll just be walking like normal by October, and I'm going to manifest it. I'm envisioning it right now. Anyway. Oh my God, it's fucking hot. Anyway, pretty much I've been gone because I've been trying not to lose my mind. That's what's been happening. Not in a bad way. But because I know what I want to do and I'm not getting the results that I want, right? And I'm having to deal with these health issues at the same time, being bedridden and trying to teach myself how to walk and shit again. And figure out what foods trigger me, and trying to figure out how to get money. That's the biggest thing. So that's where, like, I've been gone because I've really been trying to shift my energy so I can be in this new state of mind and get these things that I feel like I deserve so that I can have the ease that I feel like I deserve, so then I can make better content for y'all because I'm in this state where it's more of a flow state, So, yeah, that's where I've been trying to get to, and that's why I've been gone, because with my health and everything, it's difficult. I've been bedridden the last two, maybe going on 2.5 years at this point. So, to be honest, I'm proud of myself because I kept up with able-bodied people pretty well, despite the circumstances. I've been doing pretty decent content-wise. So now, I'm trying to shift to where it's more of a flow and my body feels more supported. I don't feel as stressed. I don't feel as, like, nervous, scared, survival, And I've been going through abuse since a kid. So this has all been a lot for my body to purge out, I guess, and stuff like that. Because, like, ever since I was 6, I've been taking care of the household, with brothers in it. When I was 6, I was taking care of 2 newborns, a year-old and a newborn. And then my brother, who's a year older than me, he's further on the spectrum. So I was taking care of all of us for a long time, while like legit taking care of cooking, cleaning, learning how to buy groceries and coupon, selling my art to make money so I could get groceries. Hello, good, how are you? Yes, thank you. Thank you. I don't think that's a large water, but I really don't give a shit. But, you know, I realized that I've never actually felt safe in a home, if that makes sense. Like, I will feel safe, but I've always known that there's going to be a time to move, right? And that's where, like, I'm trying to teach myself to feel safe and to receive, be okay with receiving, and not have this idea that I have to overwork my body and myself, that I am enough for what I give now, that I can receive and I'm okay to receive, you know? Like, before it was really hard to accept someone helping me pay my rent, I'm not gonna lie. I had a few stream people who would pay my rent in full a few months, and that was such a blessing, but it was such a strange feeling to get used to. But that really helped me upgrade how I thought and everything, you know? So I'm just ready to step in. I'm 30, you know? It's so exciting to say. It just feels like the magic is in the air. I'm ready to step into this new called life that I feel like I deserve. And I feel like I deserve that because I know I'm going to be one of those people that blesses others with the blessings that I get, which I'm excited because a lot of people have believed in me and I think they deserve blessings just as much as I do, you know? And I feel like I know God, universe, whatever you want to call it, will bless me so I can bless others. I love cooking for people, so I'll be cooking for a lot of the people's here, buying people food, taking care of people food-wise. And, you know, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. There's like 10 minutes left, by the way. Like, I just love cooking for people. I love giving them food, right? Like, my laundry people, I would love to buy them lunch next time on top of tipping them. And that's what I would like to do. And I could turn that into a series. Do I need to? No. And a lot of times I feed people without showing the camera. And then I beat myself up over it because I'm like, oh, that could have been content. And maybe I would have gone viral if I did that, you know? And then when I do post stuff like that, I don't go viral because of it. So it's like, I don't really care to post it to go viral, you know, because it doesn't happen. But then I see other people go viral and I'm like, maybe I should be posting it. But I know it could be a good, what do you want to call it? A good series to do. And I go very few places, you know, so the people know me. So I think it would be fun to start there, and just people who work the regular day-to-day deserve things. Or, you know, like I've said this before, like I would just love to go out to eat and drop a couple $100 tip, thanks to the support that y'all give me, the donations, the purchases, the subs that I get. Like, that's what I want to be doing. And that's something that I already do, just not on a big scale like that. So it feels really aligned to be in that position. So, because I already feel like I have everything I want. I would not be getting surgery. I you know, maybe a couple years from now I'll get tattoos again, like more tattoos when I'm more healthy and in remission. I don't get tattoos when I'm sick though. It's too much for my body to handle and deal with at once, the recovery and stuff, and too much risk, you know. I'm at more risk of losing that whole limb because my body decides that my whole arm is a foreign object now that it has a tattoo in it, because it's already in a flare-up, and decides to attack that part of my body, and now my arm's gone septic or some shit, you know. My body is highly sensitive to shit like that. So I gotta make sure I'm at my peak health when I get it done. And my tattoo artist is in jail, so I gotta go find someone else and just get my body, the ones finished that I need finished. But, oh, it's so green and beautiful out. But pretty much I have everything I want. I want to own my own home here soon, but I'm not in a rush for that because I do enjoy renting. The only time I want to own a home is when I hit that millionaire status. So to me, I want to hit that millionaire status, then get a home. because I want to put a fund where, you know, yard work, electricity, this, that are taken care of for the next 40, 50 years, you know. I don't have to worry about that. So I could literally live my life like just, you know, creative. And I'm trying to live in that now so that I'm not stressed about money. And that's what they talk about with manifesting. So we'll see what happens. But I feel like the shift has already happened. And today, specifically to embody it, is just the right timing, you know. So we'll see. I always feel magical, so I always get what I want, and I know that sounds cocky, and people hate when I say that sometimes, but it's true. And it's not because I don't earn it. Like, I literally align myself with these things, and these opportunities happen for me, and that's because I deserve it. I don't think they would happen if I didn't deserve it. But I think you get to decide what you deserve, you know, exactly like I was talking about before. Like, I really feel like I deserve it at this point, and I'm just keeping the vision and acting from the end point. My face is so soft. Ugh. I'm not looking forward to getting my mail because I know there's a lot. That's alright. There's goodies in there. Keep an eye out for my bathing suit haul. It might be Monday or it might be this weekend or something. Yeah. The more subs and stuff I get, the more bathing suit hauls and stuff I can do too. I'm not at a point where I can just luxuriously buy stuff like that. Most of the time, like, I'm lucky to be able to afford the groceries that I have during the week, you know? So I know a lot of people want that from me, but I'm not a big creator yet, y'all. So if you want that from me, there's a little more extra support that has to happen from y'all's end for it to happen. If that makes sense. Not that I'm saying that it's not enough of what you're doing, but, you know, a lot of people ask me, like, when are you going to do more recipes? When are you going to do more food stuff? I don't have money to buy extra food. So if you really want that, there's ways you can make that happen, you know? You feel me? Picking up what I'm laying down? All right? Anyway, I only have a few more minutes, but thanks for watching my video, y'all. Also, I have 2.5 subs now. We're on our way to 3,000. What? Thank you guys for watching my videos. I've been kind of slow lately, obviously. I've been off and on, so I suspect August time, like starting, you know, probably the end of this week, will become more normalized with everything. Like, more consistent. Back to it, if you know what I mean. Back at it again. I just have to prioritize my health with everything. So, yeah. Which I know a lot of y'all know. I don't have to explain it, but I just like to remind people because I don't think people really understand. Like, most of my time is spent laying in bed, sleeping, or just laying in bed, stretching, trying to get that mobility, working out in my bathtub because it's water and it's the best place that I can be to help soothe my joints and like lower resistance or whatever, you know. Yes, I know. I need to get my tires filled. But yeah. I hope your guys' day is as magical as mine is. Also, y'all should let me know how many videos should I post weekly. I'm about to start streaming in August, so that'll be Friday and Saturday that I'll stream. That's my schedule plan for now. And I might add a few more if things, you know, feel like I can handle that workload. But